You ever play a game where the rules were rigged? Maybe it was a board game like Monopoly, where it always seemed like someone else had an unfair advantage. Perhaps your older brother always got to be the banker in Monopoly, and somehow, he always ended up with more money than anyone else. Or maybe it was a different game altogether. Like a card game where someone always seemed to know the rules better than you did, and they used that knowledge to their advantage. Maybe your older brother always got to be the banker in Monopoly, and he always seemed to have a knack for winning. He knew the ins and outs of the game, and it felt like no matter what you did, you couldn't catch a break. It was frustrating, wasn't it? You felt like you were playing a game you couldn't win, no matter how hard you tried. Or maybe it was a sports game, like basketball, where your friend's team never got called for traveling. They could take as many steps as they wanted without dribbling, and the referee just turned a blind eye. Meanwhile, your team got called for every little infraction. It didn't feel fair, did it? It felt like the odds were stacked against you from the start. It's not much fun, is it? When the rules are unfair, it takes the joy out of the game. You start to feel like there's no point in playing because the outcome is already decided. You lose interest, and the game becomes a source of frustration rather than enjoyment. Life in a country is kind of like a giant, complex game. Just like in a game, there are rules that everyone is supposed to follow. These rules help to keep things fair and ensure that everyone has a chance to succeed. But what happens when the rules are unfair, or when some people don't have to follow them? And the rules of that game, we call those institutions. Institutions are the established laws, practices, and norms that shape how a society functions. They are the framework within which we all operate, and they determine how we interact with one another. Institutions are the established laws, practices, and norms that shape how a society functions. They are the rules of the game, and they dictate how we live our lives. From the way we elect our leaders to how we enforce contracts, institutions are the invisible threads holding everything together. Think of them as the operating system of a nation. Just like a computer's operating system determines how the computer functions, institutions determine how a society functions. They set the parameters within which we all operate, and they ensure that things run smoothly. They determine who gets what, how decisions are made, and how power is distributed. Institutions decide who has access to resources, who gets to make important decisions, and how those decisions are implemented. They are the foundation upon which our society is built. From the way we elect our leaders to how we enforce contracts, institutions are the invisible threads holding everything together. They ensure that there is order and predictability in our lives. Without institutions, there would be chaos and uncertainty. Now, just like in that rigged game, when the rules are unfair, the whole system gets messed up. When institutions are corrupt or biased, it creates an uneven playing field. Some people get ahead while others are left behind, and the whole system becomes unstable. People lose trust, things don't work properly, and it's harder for everyone to succeed. When institutions fail to function as they should, it erodes trust in the system. People become disillusioned and disengaged, and it becomes difficult for society to function effectively. That's why understanding institutions is so important. By understanding how institutions work, we can identify when they are not functioning properly and take steps to fix them. We can work to create a fairer and more just society. They're not just some boring, abstract concept. Institutions have a real and tangible impact on our lives. They affect everything from the quality of our education to the fairness of our legal system. They shape the opportunities we have and the challenges we face. They directly affect the lives of every single person in a country. Whether we realize it or not, institutions play a crucial role in our daily lives. They influence the choices we make and the opportunities we have. By understanding and improving our institutions, we can create a better future for everyone. Institutions also play a key role in fostering community and cooperation. When institutions are fair and just, they help to build trust and collaboration among people. They create a sense of shared purpose and common goals, which is essential for a healthy and thriving society. Throughout history, we have seen the impact of strong institutions in driving positive change. From the civil rights movement to the fight for women's suffrage, institutions have been at the heart of social progress. They provide the framework for collective action and help to ensure that everyone's voice is heard. But institutions are not static. They can and should evolve over time. As society changes, our institutions must adapt to meet new challenges and opportunities. This requires ongoing engagement and participation from all members of society. We all have a role to play in shaping and improving our institutions. By staying informed and involved, we can help to ensure that our institutions are fair, transparent, and accountable. We can work together to create a society that works for everyone. In the end, strong institutions are the foundation of a prosperous and equitable society. They provide the stability and predictability that we all need to thrive. By understanding and supporting our institutions, we can build a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. So, the next time you think about the rules of the game, remember the importance of institutions. They are the backbone of our society, and they matter more than we might realize. Let's work together to ensure that our institutions are strong, fair, and just, so that everyone has a chance to succeed. Inclusive versus extractive, two sides of the same coin. Ghana, a story of promise, struggle, and the need for fair play. China's rise, can economic power outweigh political freedom? The United States, a beacon of hope with some shadows cast. Institutions aren't set in stone, the power of change. What about your backyard? Why this matters to you. The future we choose is shaped by the decisions we make today. Inclusive institutions are the cornerstone of a better world, ensuring that everyone has a voice and a place. From the bustling city streets to the serene parks, our communities thrive when we work together. Your backyard is more than just a space. It's a reflection of our collective efforts to build a sustainable and inclusive future for all. The future we choose is shaped by the institutions we build today. Inclusive institutions are the cornerstone of a better world, where everyone has a voice and a place. This is a call to action for each of us to be the change we want to see. By fostering inclusivity, we create communities that thrive on diversity, collaboration, and mutual respect. Imagine a world where every individual, regardless of background, can contribute to and benefit from shared progress. Together, we can build a future that is equitable, just, and prosperous for all. Let's commit to making inclusive institutions a reality. A call to action: be the change you want to see.